Hello everyone, this is Varmina and welcome back to my channel Pawn Master. In today's video, we will learn about the backrank tactic in the chess game. So now let's head to the video. As I said, we will be learning about backrank. You can see here the definition of backrank is written. Backrank mates are often guarded against by a friendly rook or a queen protecting the back rank. However, it may be possible for the attacking side to deflect one of these pieces away from its defensive duties. If one of these pieces is deflected, it may result in a checkmate. This means that the back rank back rank in chess means the eighth row for black and the first row for white. They are the ranks which are at the back. So it is called as the back rank. And this means that they are often protected by a rook or a queen. But if a white piece or a black piece distracts the opposite side's pieces, deflects it, and makes it come out of the back rank, it can also result in checkmate. And in back rank, the king is like trapped by its own pieces. So, to understand this definition, we shall go on the chessboard and understand it. Here you can see the king is trapped by its own pawns. You can see here the rook goes here. The king is checkmate. The king is blocked by its own three pawns. This is called as the back rank mate, as this 8 is the back rank for black. This is also a type of a back rank. Although it is not blocked by its own pieces, there is only one square open for the king, and it is under the control of this bishop. And this king is trapped at its back rank. Now let's see why is the back rank mate important. The back rank is one of the most basic checkmating patterns in chess. Since castling is usually the best way to keep the king safe, the pawn structure that allows for this kind of mate often appears on the board. You can see on the short castle there are these three pawns which are blocking the king, and on the long side there are these three pawns. And if there is a check on the king over here by a rook or a queen, then the king is checkmate. And it is a very basic pattern. It's not a rare pattern. It keeps occurring, but you have to protect your king, like moving this pawn ahead, bringing a bishop over here. Black bishop will help saving your king. The bishop can move here and the bishop will just block, then the king can move here and escape. That's why in most games in this pawn is moved ahead and a bishop is placed over this pawn so that that bishop can secure the king. Now let's go ahead. Spotting back rank weaknesses can be a powerful weapon in a player's arsenal. You can see an example of how to explore these weaknesses in the position below. In this, we will see how to exploit this position. If you can also spot these weaknesses, please do comment down. This will be uh, black to play. In this, if you can see, there is also a potential skewer. This bishop will come over here, but it will not be successful. But it will help you in having a back rank mate. It will force the queen to move from this square, which will cause this queen to come here, and this queen will not be able to block the queen's attack. And it will be this queen coming here, rook captures, then this rook captures, and it will be a check and mate. Now let's head and see the answer. You can see if the queen comes here and it will not be a successful back rank. The bishop comes over here, the queen captures, the queen over here, the rook checkmate, and it is blocked by its own two pawns. If the bishop comes here and the queen moves over here or here, then white will be a rook down. Will be like this bishop will capture this rook. So, in this game, which was played between I.M. Andreas Moin and Vasilin Topalov, former world champion. And in this, as you can see, Moin took the bishop to avoid losing the rook, but that allowed Topalov to deliver the game ending blow. So, here you had to sacrifice your rook so that you can save this king, and that rook would be sacrificed just because white had those back rank weaknesses. So now let's go ahead and see, checkmating is not only the result you can achieve from this weakness. Exploring the possibility of a mate can also lead to material gain. You can see an example in this game between GM Svezozar Gligoric and GM Bobby Fischer. Bobby Fischer, a former world champion and the only American chess world champion. The position below, Gligoric had just moved its rook to f2. You can see Gligoric moved this rook. Now you will see the answer. What happens ahead to this rook? Knight plays this. If this gets captured, the queen will come over here, which can lead to a checkmate. And you can see a rook is gone. It was a knight fork, as learned in the previous video. Knight fork. So if the rook would capture it, would lead to a checkmate. But now it would lead to a loss of two rooks. As you can see, after this, it would be like this rook is under a knight fork. Now you will see it when this bishop and this knight captures this. This is under check and this rook is under attack. Now let's solve some positions. In this position, it is white to move, which means we have to exploit black's back rank weaknesses. As you can see, black is blocked by its own bishop and these two pawns. In this position, this queen will capture this bishop, resulting into a check. And if this rook will capture this queen, our rook will go on over here. You can see it will be a check. This rook comes back over here. This rook can capture it and it will result into a checkmate. Now let's see. This is a game between Grandmaster Mikhail Tal, a previous world champion, was one of the best tacticians in chess history. Can you find a move he played to defeat Peter Magic? Can you also find? If you find it, please do comment in the comment section. In this, it is white to move. So white has to exploit these back rank weaknesses of the king. As you can see, black has these three pawns blocking its own king. And now we have to deflect this rook from the back rank. We could play this, and if this rook gets captured, check and mate. But if the rook wouldn't have captured, you would be a knight up, and the rook would be under an attack, and it would have been forced to move over here or here. Now this game is between GM Victor Korchnoi, one of the world's best players, against GM Grigory Levenfish. Korchnoi overlooked his back rank weaknesses and lost the game. So we have to find what Grigory Levenfish played to win this game. In this game, it is black to move, and this king is trapped. In this, we have to move this rook over here. But this rook is still there. And if this rook comes over here, the rook will capture the rook and the queen will capture the rook, which will not lead to a checkmate. In this position, queen will capture the rook to remove that protection from there, that defense. And after queen captured the rook, white captured the queen very happily. Now after this, it's a check and king is trapped. There's only one move. It can also would have played the queen and then the rook, and it would eventually lead to a mate. See, it was a check and mate. I hope you have understood these this check checkmate tactic in chess of Backrank, and I hope you will pay attention to your backrank weaknesses in your game. If you like my videos and liked even this video, please do like, share and subscribe. And if you have any doubt, please do comment down in the comment section. And please press the bell icon so that you can receive updates about new videos. Thank you.